All right, boys and girls. So today in class, we learned that if, let's just say I'm starting out with this triangle right here, and I tell you, reflect off of the y-axis, right? Which is like, let's just say this axis right here, like this is the y. Reflect off the y-axis and translate 2 units down and 4 units down, 2 units down and 4 units to the right. Let's just say this is A, B, and C prime, A, B, and C, and then if I reflect off of the y, then more or less A, B, and C is going to be here, right? A prime, but this is going to be C prime and B prime, and then let's just say translate it 2 units down, or let's just call it like 8 units down and 2 units to the right. It will look something like this, right? Where we have here A double prime, B double prime, and C double prime. Okay, so that's what we learned today, right? In order to create this image right here of A double prime, B double prime, and C double prime, basically what we had to do to get from ABC to this is we have to do 2 transformations at once, okay? Not at once, but one at a time, right? First, we had to reflect, well, lowercase r, reflect off of the y-axis, and then we translate it, I'm making this up, but like 8 units, 2 units to the right and 8 units down, something like that, okay? So now, for today's lesson, your job is, if I gave you this, you have to figure out how is it possible that it got from this shape to this shape, right? And there's lots of possibilities, right? The first possibility that I could tell you is that this initial triangle was reflected off of the y-axis, right? So if you reflect it off of this, the y-axis, then you'll get something like this. Right, okay, so that's the reflection. And then how did it go from this shape to this shape? Well, if you notice, this is on its side, right? So it turned. And the only transformation that allows it to turn is basically a reflection, right? I mean rotation. And so it could rotate 90 degrees clockwise. So the series of transformation could be one reflection, right? Reflection off of the y-axis, and then after that, it could go to rotation, okay, 90 degrees clockwise, right? Because it's going from here to here. Or, likewise, it could also be that this was reflected off of the x-axis like this, right? And if it got reflected off the x-axis, it probably looks something like this. And then it probably got rotated because the top is this way and the top is this way, 90 degrees counterclockwise, right? So that's another possibility. Or if this was like A, B, C, and A prime, B prime, C prime, notice the order. It didn't get reflected because it's when we do a true reflection, it's actually backwards, right? A, B, C, A, C, B, because C is here. So this possibility, if it's like this, is that it got translated first. Let's just say it got translated like 8 units to the right, and then it got rotated, okay? But you gotta be careful of what the letters are telling you, because that really dictates what type of transformation you are gonna get.